guys, what's going on? Odharma here, and welcome back to episode number 99 of my LVL UP series, where I take Hashtag Utd through the levels of the footballing pyramid. Now, as always, before we jump into today's video, I really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button down below if you're interested in Football Manager content. Now, episode 99. Crazy to think we've nearly made it to a century of episodes for this series. And we're rounding out this series, unfortunately, on a little bit of a dampener. There's nothing to play for, basically. The season's ended on a bit of a down note. We'll run you through the games. 3-2 defeat to Nottingham Forest. Poor game. We go into the lead on 2 occasions, and they score in the 88th minute to get the 3 points. Very, very annoying. Wasn't best pleased with this one. Then Millwall, we drew 2-2. Again, conceding a late goal, and we don't get the 3 points. Then a 4-1, it's just embarrassment, to be honest. We went 1-0 up. Then they scored like 3 goals late on, after going down to 10 men as well, would you believe? And yeah, it's just a bit shambolic all in all. So today then, we've got Blackburn Rovers for the last game of the season. We are sitting in 9th place on 68 points. A win today would pump us over to 70 points, which would be a really good debut season, I think, in the Championship if we manage to get 70 points. So without further ado, let's get to that game. Okay then, let's jump into this final game. We're at home to Blackburn. It would be nice to go out on a win, for sure. Injuries hit, obviously, in the past few games. We've managed to get them back now, the likes of Marsden, Cherney, Jones as well, Toby. So, the back for this one. And fingers crossed we can get 3 points, hit the 70 point mark, and I think it's a very decent season, even though it's been, it's a little bit of disappointment, of course, because we were doing so well and we just kind of imploded a little bit towards the end of the season. Run out of steam, I suppose, is the best way to put it. So yeah, hopefully a nice little win here. McSween getting a couple of goals as well would be nice to see, to boost his goal tally even further to ridiculous levels. Gold. Nice ball out to Mayer there. Can he find anyone? A nice inside ball. Martin McSween, there we go. Just as the doctor ordered. Goal number 34 of the season for Martin McSween. Come on, 8 minutes gone. Easy as you like. Gold. Good vision to spray it out wide to Mayer, who does a nice little back heel to Foden, who then drives the ball straight into the 6-yard box, and McSween, the poacher that he is, gets the job done, gets his toe on it into the back of the net. Oh, come on. What? That's mad. Nice to keep a clean sheet as well, so we've not kept too many of those this season. Well, especially this last half of the season. My God, we conceded so many goals. I mean, you can just look at it. Yeah, we've conceded 61 goals. We're not used to conceding that many goals, I suppose, but that's when you get into the Championship and the quality of opposition just jumps up to the next level. So I think our defence needs looking at for next season. I thought the additions we made would do the job, but it's not been the case. So yeah, defence is somewhere that I need to strengthen next season. Well, to be fair, I want to try and look for players in every position, really. Nowhere solidified. I'd like to get, obviously, we can discuss it now a little bit with where my thoughts are for next season. McSween, I'd like to get back another season. Marsden, I'd like to get him back, and probably Gold as well, because he's done quite well actually in the end. As for the likes of Middleton, Foden might be there. That time might be up at the club. I mean, they've not done bad to be fair, but I think I can get someone better in the wide areas. Maybe for Middleton, because Middleton is slightly weaker a player on paper anyway than Foden. Foden's a little bit better quality, but yeah, I don't know. We need to strengthen this. The team's good, and we've got some good players that we actually own. But yeah, we need to add to it for sure. I think the likes of Thomas, who's playing now at centre back, and Watkins, who I bought as well for like similar money, start of the season. I think I'm gonna loan him out next season and try and loan in some better quality centre backs. But then you got to find a balance between players that you actually have, and because you can only have 5 loanees in the team or in the squad per game, so I can't go too crazy really. I need to, especially if I definitely want McSween back, and I definitely want Marsden back for sure. So the tricky balancing act really. We'll take it. 1-0 so far. Not been the most, it's not been the greatest, most entertaining end of the season game, but we are winning, which is nice. But can we keep it? Because we know we're susceptible to conceding goals at the moment, especially late goals. Jesus Christ, so annoying to concede them, because we could be looking at a different story. Really, we could. Even with them games, the Nottingham Forest game and that, yeah, we wouldn't get anywhere in the end. To Huddersfield, 83 points just to get to 6th place. That is crazy. That's unbelievable, really. 83 points and you're only getting 6th place. There's 3 teams with over 90 points. It's ridiculous. Defend. Come on. It's a poor ball, that is. Weak, that was me. Weak. Needs to be better than that. Anderson would have done better than that. Maybe it was wrong of me to sell him, but I just think in the long run, realistically, he wasn't the highest of quality player. And we did manage to get a decent amount of money for him, considering how on paper he's not that great. Excuse me. Make some substitutions. Where would we be without McSween? No, that's the question. What a signing he's been, unbelievable. I'm hoping Man City will let us loan him back. The trouble is, he could play for a Premier League team for sure, like a lower mid-table or mid-table Premiership team, and probably smashing a lot of goals. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they might, because we've played him so much and we've developed him. He's developed a bit, not massively, but at the club, but he has developed a little bit, and hopefully they'll want to keep him here another season and he can help us get promoted. That'd be very, very sick. I was going to say, if we concede in the 80th minute again, I'm just going to lose my shit. Oh my god, you absolute idiot. What on earth just happened? I mean, that just sums up everything right now, doesn't it? I can't believe that's just happened. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. There we go. Final whistle on the game. We wasted a perfect opportunity to get we didn't get the 70-point mark. Very, very disappointing to concede, but at this point my brain's already switching to the next season, because at the end of the day we had nothing to play for. We ended the season then in 10th place, not bad. 69 points, of course, 69. Yeah, not a bad season, some positives to take, some negatives, but there's definitely room. It's obvious there's obviously room where we can improve, which means that when we managed to get to 10th, so not bad at all. Proud of the guys, they performed well over the course of a long and tiresome season. We'll skip ahead now then to just before we close out today's episode with the old end of season award, so we'll get to that right now. Here we go then. End of season. Players inducted into the hashtag overall best 11. As proudly announced, 3 players have been considered good enough to enter the hashtag overall best 11. Anthony McKillop was picked. Of the 3 players, central midfielders accumulated 148 appearances, scored 14 goals. Jazz Middleton and Joe Anderson were the others selected to become part of Hashtag United's proud history. Let's just have a quick look then. So this is our overall best 11 from 10 seasons worth of entertainment, and Tash and Richmond still in there. We've got Doug Denyer, legend. Ryan Reynolds, of course, absolute beast. Max Melbourne was a beast. Andrew Nolan, Sean Rowley, of course. Lee Hersett, Jordan Edwards, still in there. Very, very nice. Let's have a look at this season's then. Martin McSween obviously in there. Foden, Middleton, Gould, Bud, McKillop makes it in there. Mayer, Thomas, Marsden, Cherney and Jones. I think that's pretty fair. I would agree with that. Let's switch gears then. Can have a look at this another time, I suppose. Here we go then. End of season awards. Fans Player of the Season. Surprise, surprise. Martin McSheen with 60%. I would have expected him to get more than that, to be honest, just because how many goals he scored. He also got the goal of the season. We'll have a little look at this one. I don't recall it, to be honest, so it'll be interesting to see how good it is, because some goal of the seasons aren't even that good, to be honest. But McSween, okay, if that's the goal of the season. God help us. Jacob Thomas, signing of the season. Nice. 7.2 overall, not bad. Maybe he is worth keeping this season. Maybe it's just Watkins who goes out on loan next season. Martin McSween, obviously young player of the season. Just like go through all this kind of stuff. Let the guys know what we should do next season. Ooh, damn. There we go. Managed to recover that mistake. Training camp testing, nice. Right, finances wise, we're looking at 667 transfer budget for next season and a wage budget of 90 grand, which is basically the same as what we've got now, more or less. So with that being said then, we will come back for the start of season number 11, and it will be our 100th episode special, and hopefully we can start the season off with a bang. So if you enjoyed today's video, I really appreciate it if you would hit the like button, dislike it if you disliked it, comment if you want to comment on it, subscribe if you want to subscribe. Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you in episode number 100. Cheers, bye bye.